Timmy in this episode and says that he's not really into Phoebe and he want to lock in with Bella. What?
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Sharon. So we're going to be reviewing Love Island USA episode 26. So let's get into it. I'm just drinking on some water. I just came back from the gym. I'm not really in a mood for a protein shake, so I'm drinking water. Grab yourself something to drink. Also, give the video a thumbs up right now. Go down there. It helps out the content, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get started. So we are introduced completely to Joel. I was saying Joel, but it's Joel. And he is cute. He's a welder. He has a house. He's saving for a gym. Joel sounds like, you know, on paper that he has his things together, okay? And that he could be a serious contender for somebody who is seriously looking for a good dude and all of that stuff. Now, you know, just because somebody has all of those things on paper doesn't necessarily mean that they're a good candidate for a relationship. You know, it's more than that. You also got to treat women with respect and all of that stuff. So from what we could see so far, Joel seems like he's a good contender. He's not giving off disrespectful vibes or anything like that. So good for him, okay? And he cute. So once Joel comes in, Bella says that she's interested. He's cute and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you should be interested in him because Chaz ain't it. Okay, please jump on this because Chaz isn't it. And when I say jump on this, I don't mean be overbearing and thirsty, but like let the man know that you're interested and then fall back and let him do the rest. You know what I'm saying? And then Kat had made a comment and it was like, girl, I know you're not about to try to like get in with him when you just stole Jared from the other girl 5 minutes ago. Like, no, calm down. But we know, like, as the episode progressed, like, she wasn't really on it like that. She's still locked in with Jared. But Joel talks to the guys and he asks, like, who is everybody coupled up with? And it was so hilarious to me that Isaiah was like, Phoebe's free, bro. Like, go ahead and take that, but Sydney's mine. And it just was like, girl, all of your begging and pleading. And here's the thing, right? Because with Phoebe, there is no denying that she was laying it on thick, saying she's a better choice for him. She's a better fit for him. She just wants him to give her a chance. And it's like, she was begging the man. She was begging him, and it was very overbearing. And it's just like, girl, all of your begging and pleading for the man to give you a chance still left you without him. It don't never pay to be that thirsty or manipulative or whatever she was trying to do. It didn't work out for her. So then, Chaz and Bella talk, and I was just so annoyed because from what I can tell, I've never seen a scene where Phoebe pulled Bella aside until this episode and said, hey, I'm interested in Chaz. I'm trying to see if there's something there. I didn't see that. So when Chaz and Bella were talking and he was basically telling her that he was like interested in Phoebe and blah, 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 I felt like that should have come from Phoebe because Phoebe tried to make it seem like they cool. So it's like, why weren't you the one to talk to her initially? Now, I don't know if she did or if she didn't, and maybe they just didn't show that. But I've been watching these episodes and I didn't see her pull her aside to tell her that she was interested in pursuing something with Chaz. But it's like, I just feel like with Chaz, he likes whoever likes him. And that's a dangerous road to go on. Also in this episode, Joel pulls Nigel for a chat and she was so flattered and all of that stuff, right? And he said, you know, basically that he was interested in her and blah, blah, blah. And then I feel like she kind of like, she said, oh, well, me and Jeff, you know, we have something. And I thought she was about to tell him, like, you know, so, you know, I'm kind of locked in with that. It's really, I'm not really interested in pursuing anything else right now. But then she was like, but I still do want to, like, get to know you. And it's like, what? I feel like because we saw Jeff was torn up about like the whole her coupling up with somebody else after Casa Amor, and he had already showed that he was really for her. He liked her. He came back single. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like at that point in which you were literally bawling tears when you saw that he came in by himself, and that you realized or whatever that he was really like for you, and then that you liked him too, it would seem to me that like you would have just been like, you know what, you cute, and I'm flattered and I appreciate it, but I really am kind of locked in with Jeff, and I want to see where that go. Like, I don't know, I feel like she kind of like pussy popped on the fence with that, like, you know. In this episode too, we get Phoebe and Chaz talking and cuddling and kissing. She is now trying to like sink her claws into Chaz because she know Isaiah don't want her, and she want to be coupled with somebody, because we know that's how you stay in the villa until, I mean, America vote, and then if you in the bottom, then you get dumped from the island. But I digress on that part. But like she knows that like you need to basically be in a couple to stay on the show, and I feel like she trying to like get Chaz to like recouple with her, which in turn would make Bella single and like kind of almost borderline dumps from the island, depending on how things go, because you never know. I mean, I never know, because, you know, I'm just getting into the show. But I was like feeling like when they was kissing, it just came off like she was just trying to lure him in more, but not because like she really likes him, but because she trying to get somebody to recouple with her. Like, she just is so like, I really just feel like a lot of the girls kind of go after Chaz when they first come in because he the easiest to crack, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm really not feeling the way that she moves. It's rubbing me all types of wrong. So now after Phoebe kisses Chaz, she pulls Bella for a chat and basically tells her that they kissed and stuff. And it's like, she said, she's my best friend. And it's like, well, if she's your best friend, why are you even going after her dude in the first place? I'm confused. What? She's your best friend, but you're going after her dude to try to lock him down so he'll recouple with you, which will then leave her single and then potentially get dumped from the island. But she your best friend. Girl, shut up. And here's the most confusing thing to me, because then Chaz talks to Timmy in this episode and says that he's not really into Phoebe and he want to lock in with Bella. What? Bro, this man needs to go. And we all know how this ends. But it's like, when I was watching this, I was like, yo, this man needs to go. I'm sick of him. What are you talking about? You're not into Phoebe, and now you want to lock things in with Bella when you was just kissing Phoebe. And it's just like, that just goes back to what I said. He will like anybody that likes him in that moment. And that's, you don't want no dude like that, period. You just don't. Like, go to hell on a jet is where you could go. Like, no. Don't say that. That's not nice. Don't say that. That's not nice. Not go to hell on a jet. But that is just like, no, that's not a way to be. And don't nobody want to be with no man like that. And the craziest thing about this is, when Chaz first came onto this show, he knew the things to say and the things to do to be perceived in a way that he wanted to be perceived. But the walls are coming down and we can see what's really good. And you need to go. But anyways, so then it's like challenge time, and I was cracking up with all of the dudes putting a pie in that face for Jesse. Oh my gosh, when Timmy first did it, I was literally cracking up. That was hilarious. Like, for real. Poor dad. Oh my gosh. Then she said something about like Chad. She like, I'm the one that basically told her to pick you. So you should be thanking me. You putting the pie in my face. You wasn't even in Casa Amor with them, boy. But no, that was hilarious. So then wait, because also too, Phoebe played herself again. It is now Chaz's turn, and he does not choose to kiss or marry Phoebe. Like, she's not even in it. And obviously, because we know that he talked to Timmy and said that he don't like her, but then she gonna go to her confessional thing and say, like, he just really messed that one all the way up. And it's like, no, you played yourself again, because it just does not pay to be manipulative and thirsty and all of that stuff. Like, if you are not genuine in your intentions, it's never going to work out for you. And we see that with her. And I feel like on the flip side with Chaz, we see that with him too. Like, nothing is working out for these two. Because it's like, y'all are not genuine. And it's very annoying. Like, I never like to see a woman, whether you being manipulative and you got ulterior motives or not, being thirsty and chasing after a man. Like, no, it should never be that. You should never be trying to convince a man that you deserve a shot or that they should give you a chance. Like, no. So also, all of the girls pie Isaiah as they should, okay? Period. Pie Isaiah and give it all to him. Phoebe does the most when kissing Chad. She want to lay him down, get on top of him and do it. I just do not like this thirsty ass girl. Like, I can't stand nobody that's thirsty, but like, she is just OD thirsty. She do too much. I can't stand her. And then Zeta was like, yeah, Courtney want to be like, oh, that's hot, but like, I got my eye on you, bitch. Because it's like, yeah, we like, you do too much. You too thirsty. So then it's Sydney's turn, and she chooses to marry Jesse because he's sweet and all of that stuff. I feel like Jesse he seems like he a good dude, right? But I feel like some of the choices that he made were just not representative of that in the beginning. But she chooses to marry Jesse, and then she pies Isaiah, and I was like, yes, don't you never propose to no man that decided to like bring somebody else from Casa Amor, period. So then Bella talks to Chaz and tells him basically that she likes Joel and she feels something more for him than she does with Chaz. And then he says that he feels betrayed. Mr. Sir, how do you think she feels when you decided to pursue something with Phoebe and then kiss Phoebe? What? Like, you don't think that she felt away? Like, shut up. So then the host lady shows up. I don't know what her name is. You know, no shade to her, but I really just cannot remember her name. She shows up, and then basically it's the whole thing where America votes for like the top couples and the bottom couples, and then all of that stuff. And the bottom couples are at risk for being dumped from the island. So the singles are safe. I was like, yes. Now, here's the thing though, because when she called Isaiah and Phoebe's name first, I was literally stunned, because I just knew they were going to be in the bottom. Because who would vote for them as one of the top couples? I'm confused. Like, y'all had that one all the way wrong. But I was like thinking, okay, see, now you done did this and you gonna be in the bottom, like how it was with Zeta and Timmy. Like when Timmy recoupled with Bria, like, cause you know Chaz chose for her, whatever the case may be, but he was, you know, letting her know he was interested. But when he recoupled with her, he ended up, Zeta was single and at risk of being dumped from the island, but it worked out for her because they voted for her to stay. And then he was in the bottom because him and Bria got like the least votes or whatever the case may be. And I was like, see what you did? You done basically dipped on your girl, and now almost risked her getting dumped from the island, and now you are in the bottom and at risk for being dumped from the island, all because you wanted to explore, right? So I thought that was going to be the same case with this situation. I thought, obviously we saw Sydney was in the bottom, and I thought that they were gonna, like, Isaiah and Phoebe were gonna be in the bottom, but they was the first couple called, and I was just like, what? Like, y'all like them together? I'm confused. But yeah, so the top couples are voted, and then the bottom couples are at risk of being dumped on the island. And I was rooting for Courtney, okay? I was like, please don't dump my girl from the island. And she was safe, and so that was good. And then it was sad. I was really mostly only sad to see Jared go, because obviously Kat was one of the people that were safe. And I'm like, dang, like, you know, they finally kind of locked in on their connection. So that was kind of sad. But she opted to leave with him. And I was like, you go, bitch. Okay? Because you've been a little shady this, like, you know, since you've been in here. But that was a good move. You go. Okay? But I was very, very, very happy to see Chaz leave finally. It was sad when Bella started to cry, because I feel like, you know, she did like, Joel, so she's not really gonna have a chance with him. But ultimately, my happiness for Chaz leaving outweighed all of my sadness. And then I didn't really have like a thing for Bella. Like, you know, she just got there, and she one of the girls from Casa Amor, and you know, I don't really care for them. So, you know, my happiness for Chaz leaving outweighed everything else. I was very glad to see Chaz finally be dumped from the island. Bye. Let me not be so like, cause like for I be like low key when I'm watching this, I be like cursing these people out, and it's like, girl, relax. This is a TV show, okay? Cause the only people that really be annoying me is Chaz and Phoebe, and I can't wait till Phoebe goes, cause like they just irritate my spirit. Like, ugh. I feel like this one was like a little long, like this commentary. I'm sorry, but let me know down in the comments what you thought. And give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. And just for fun, drop me a brown heart if you made it all the way to the end. Because that's love, and I appreciate you. Because I got real chatty on this review. Okay? I'm sorry. But yes, I'm going to go. Subscribe. Like I said, don't forget to do that. That helps me out. Okay? And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.